Hi fellows, it's me, Lee Jackson, your president for this year of the PSA in the UK and Ireland, and a fellow of the PSA, of course. When I became a fellow, it was one of my proudest moments, and I really enjoyed being part of that exclusive sort of group of people, which is about 85 people in the UK and Ireland who are fellows, and I absolutely loved it. But what I'm aware of as president is really that we have not done very well looking after the fellows in the last year or two. And I'm fully aware of that, and we have made a lot of steps to put things in place, and we're going to make some announcements in the next few weeks in the run-up and at the convention itself. So I wanted to actually just tell you something, because there was a bit of noise on social media yesterday which took up quite a considerable amount of my time, and I spoke to I think 4 or 5 fellows personally over the course of yesterday. And because yes, I know that it's a bit of an embarrassment. We haven't done the events that we should have done, frankly, and we are making amends, and that's what I do as president, and that's what we do as an executive and as a volunteer board team. That's what we're trying to do. So let me explain a couple of things that I think might help. First of all, the hotel in Coventry is definitely plan B. It wasn't plan A. Plan A was to go to Nottingham. The hotel was sorted, it would be the same as last year, everything would be pretty much the same. Unfortunately, the hotel wasn't able to give us those dates, and they gave them to somebody else, much to our annoyance, as you can probably imagine, which meant that we had to go to plan B or C or D, and we ended up in Coventry, where we were, I think, in 2010, and we're going back there. It's a great hotel. I visited it yesterday with Graham Jones and Sarah Beth, and we spent a lot of time looking and finalising the programme and looking at the rooms. And the good news is we've managed to negotiate with the hotel. We have an announcement for members and associates about the Sunday morning too. But basically we've managed to rearrange stuff, and so we've got the Fellows event, and we've managed and decided to make that a free event now. So you do not have to pay to come to the Fellows event. You just have to be a fellow and register on the appropriate link, which the office will do and send you, and that'll be below this video, I guess. So that's what you have to do. So please do register. It's really, really important. But that event is going to be free as a gesture that we've managed to renegotiate some stuff, but as a gesture basically to say we're sorry. And that meeting will be a little bit of, it's going to be run by Derek and maybe a couple of others, and it's going to be a State of the Nation thing like we always do. It'll be some top tips from other fellows, which I absolutely love, and my notebook is ready, and I'm just taking those tips on marketing and speaking better and current clients and all those kind of stuff that you only get with the fellows. But also we're going to build in a little bit of time so that you as a fellow can say, what do you want as a fellow in the PSA? It's not going to be a morning shop where you say what we've done wrong, because we're not a perfect organisation, because we're run mainly by volunteers. But actually what I'd like to hear from you at that time is, what do you want going forward? What do you want over the next 2 years? Because I want to put in some events for fellows. I won't be president after at that meeting, because I hand over to Tiffany Kemp on the Saturday night. But still, as part of the board, I want to know what we're going to do. And you can help shape next year and the year after. We want to get people in place. We want to get some regular events in place to give you what you want. And that as a great benefit of membership. So tell us what you want. I think this should be a new season for fellows. We've been let down in the past, and that hasn't been great, and we don't want to just do half things. We want to make sure you get the good value. So please come on Sunday morning, please register. And just to let you know that there is some fellows who are saying that they're not getting communications from us, and I just checked with the office, and the reason for that is very simple. That if you unsubscribe from a PSA email, I think you get unsubscribed from everything, because that's how that kind of thing works. And it means that you want nothing, if you can't basically unsubscribe. So, you've got to just check with the office, just email the office. You can email Sarah Beth, operations@thepsa.co.uk. Just email her and just say, can you just check that I'm on the database? Because if you're not hearing anything from us, it's probably because you unsubscribed by accident and therefore have taken you off the list, and we're not allowed legally to put you back on without your permission. All right, so follow social media, get in touch with the office, make sure you're on the list. And I look forward to seeing you at the Fellows event and also at the conference. It's going to be so great. The venue is fantastic. loads of space to hang out and network and be in the bar. The venue is going to be good. I've got a couple of surprises for the Saturday, including a rather cheeky surprise, which I'm hoping we can pull off. We've got a fantastic comedy night run by Alan, which will be great, with one of the world's best comedy magicians who's just been in Las Vegas and is coming back to be part of the comedy night for us. It's a good friend of mine, John Archer, who was the first person to beat Penn and Teller, and he's fantastic. So he will come and entertain you as part of that night, and I've pulled in that favour especially for you guys, guys and women, of course. So please don't unsubscribe. Check with the office that you're there, and please don't ask questions on social media. That's not a controlling thing. It's just that we don't have time to look at everything. If you have a question, then contact the office if it's an admin question. If you have a question, another question, then you can contact Tim, you can contact Graham or myself. But let's not start stuff on social media that gets out of hand, because people never read the top of the thread, which I'm learning more and more. So they don't read all the answers, and so things in the speaking world can get perpetuated quite quickly. So here's the deal. You've got a fellows event on the Sunday morning. It's going to be free to you now. I will be there. I'm looking forward to it, and you can help to shape what being a fellow in the PSA actually means in the future. So please come along. Thank you very much for listening. I'm your President, Lee Jackson, and I look forward to seeing you on October the 6th, 7th and 8th. Cheers.